Hello, Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for Eden Zero, Chapter 96? Yeah, 96. When we last left off, we spent a lot of time learning Jean's real name, which is Chris Rutherford. And then we learned a little bit about how Drakken has been having his immortality, with him draining the life force of everyone on the planet around him. One sec. Nope. Thought I had a sneeze coming. I did not have a sneeze coming. Draining the life force of everyone on the planet around him, which pissed Weisz off. Apparently, that's responsible for the death of the person he loved the most, is what he says at the end of the chapter. So he stormed off to go fight Drakken, join Shiki in that fight, and then Chris kind of joined our side. He destroyed the security device that was stopping Hermit from reversing the flow of life force energy or something. And so, yeah, it's kind of where we left off, with Weisz here to help fight Drakken. Anyway. We have our next character file here for Moscow. Name, Moscow versus Zero. So now Moscow has his own last name, which I was expecting even less than I was expecting the Starshines. Powers, Harite, sumo slap. Likes sister and little animals. Dislikes ghosts. Attack, 1 star. Defense, 1 star. Marksmanship, 1 star. Ether power, 1 star. Intelligence, 1 star. Mystery button, 5 stars. Good for you, Moscow. One day we're gonna find out what's up with that button, right? Memo. Moskoi! I can't help wanting to imitate Mr. Moscow's catchphrase. He appears to be Miss Sister's minion, but as he's always by her side. He was once brainwashed and controlled by the fake sister, but now he is back to normal. I'm beside myself with curiosity about that button on his tummy. So yeah, that was a little Moscow thing. We open where we left off in the aftermath of Arsenal decking Drakken in his overdrive form. And Arsenal looks at him. He's mine. And Drakken just kind of smiles at Weisz, and Shiki just is no idea what's going on. And Arsenal points his fist gun. It was you, and he shoots at Drakken. And the bullets just kind of deflect off of Drakken's skin. Fire all you want. I'll just keep changing your bullets into different matter. And then Arsenal starts a laser beam. It looks like. Yeah, he kind of shoots off to the side. I don't know why. It's kind of putting cutting through the wall, I guess, to have the wall drop on Drakken, I think. But as he's doing that, we cut to the titular young man's memories 60 years ago on the planet Norma. We see we're in a hospital room, and what appears to be a very young Weisz and maybe his mother. His mother is in bed, in a hospital bed with a mask on, hooked up to all this IV shit. And Weisz just looks at her, Mom. And the doctor, I guess we see a doctor and a male doctor and a female doctor maybe, and the male doctor yells, "What? You don't have a diagnosis?" "No, we've done every test we can think of, but there's no pathogen anywhere." "Then what is making the patient weaker? We've never seen symptoms like these before. The only way to describe it is that her very life is being drained away. We'd be laughed right out of the medical association with a report like that." So that very specific wording, I think, is what tips off Weisz in the present. "Doctor, I did some research and found 4 past cases with similar symptoms. Every one of them was weakened by some unknown cause and died." And Weisz hears that, and he breaks down and cries on his mother's chest. And she wakes up and pulls her mask down. "Weisz, Mom, listen to me, Weisz. When I'm gone, I want you to stay strong and live a good life. No, don't talk like that. They're gonna save you. They have to save you. You've never been good at making friends, so I worry. Stop it, Mom. I don't want you to die. You won't be alone. You have another mother in this cosmos. She's the mother to all of us. and it's, Mother, who has not been brought up in a good 30 chapters now, by the way. She is mother to you and me, and everyone in the cosmos. And now we're back in the present. You killed her! So yeah, I guess that's all the Weisz flashback we need. It's not a whole lot, but I don't really think we need a whole lot to really understand what's going on in Weiss's head right now. And Shiki just looks at him. Weisz? I don't know what you're talking about, but let me tell you my motto. I don't kill people. Yeah, you only let them live so you can feed off of them. And he keeps on shooting him. The bullets don't do anything because he's Drakken, of course. And something happens with Weiss's feet, it looks like. Dozens more people on Norma died, weakened by an unknown illness, just like my mom. They died because you sucked their life force away. So many people had to suffer for your selfishness. And you're gonna feel their pain. And he gets his, giant fist ready. And he slams into Drakken, but Drakken catches it with his hand. You're the one about to feel pain. You're gonna learn how scary I can be. I can convert matter, and your body is covered in it. So imagine what happens when it gets close to me. Oh, here's how Weisz loses the suit. We're back in the fixed point. Or how he loses his arm, I mean. That's the arm that got cut off, and the arm that Alpha Weisz has as a fake. But we see the arm flashes. Drakken grins. Shiki yells, Weisz, take off your suit! And yeah, it explodes. Arsenal explodes. Weisz still has his arm, by the way. So he hasn't lost it yet. Gwah! I always study up on my enemies. And your background check reminded me. You're the kid who stole my money years ago. I cut your arm off. And he, turned his own arm into a blade. But funny thing, your arm's right there. Still attached. And yep, here comes the inevitable loss of the arm. Then we get another flashback. So you got that pendant from your mother? I never told anybody else about this. Oh, this is Weisz and Sibir from, their pre-enemy days. Looks like it would fetch a pretty penny. Yeah, my mom was an adventurer. She visited all kinds of planets when she was younger. I guess she found this on one of those planets. And that creepy power of yours. When did you get that? And the bird will chop. Yeah, I know. He uses that power to make my weapons. And Weisz looks at him. I was all alone after my mom died. I wanted a friend, so I bought a used robot. And that robot knew all kinds of stuff. Taught me how to use this power. Took 3 years, though. So you learn how to modify machines from a machine? Yeah, but I wasn't too good when it all started. The first thing I did was total my teacher. Man, you're the worst. And then, sometime later, where's my pendant, Sibir? Oh, this is what caused their falling out in the past, is this pendant from his mother. What are you talking about? Don't play dumb with me. I know you took it. Huh? You're the only one I told about it. And that means I stole it? You're full of it. Give it back. You know how much it means to me. You have to give it back. Look, we may be a band of thieves, but we don't steal from each other. You pull all kinds of dirty tricks without batting an eye. You need to knock it off with this crap. You're gonna keep accusing your crew without proof. You're not my crew. And Sibir kind of twitches, and we see this random guy in Sibir's crew kind of rummages in his pocket and sneaks away all mysterious who's definitely the one who stole that pendant. Get out. Give me back my pendant first. Whatever, get rid of this punk. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me, Sibir. I thought we were friends. I don't have any friends. Don't you forget this. Next time I'm gonna steal something that you care about. So yeah, that's how Sibir, that's how the friendship between, how all of the friction between Sibir and Weisz that we started the Norma arc with started. And also explains why Sibir is so fine with forgiving Weisz in 492, because that friendship, he had nothing to do with any of this. And so after 50 years, he kind of doesn't really care anymore. In the present, though, Shiki stops the Wheel of Fate and gets Weisz out of there right before Drakken's knife comes down. Drakken kind of grimaces. Shiki just looks, and Weisz looks up at Shiki. Shiki. They both land on the floor. You need to calm down. You can't beat this guy by just charging in, guns blazing. And Weisz stops for a second and turns away. I didn't ask for your help. And Shiki looks at him, all smiles. But a friend gives it anyway. And Weisz looks at him and then slowly grins. We can't beat this guy in a straight brawl. But if we work together, I know we can win. Let's go, Weisz. Yeah. And so the two of them are now ready to kick some ass for this final battle. And Drakken, sneers down at them. Oh, please. Friendship is one of the most useless of emotions. You little brats are... Gah! Oh, it's happening. The machine is working. What happened? And yeah, we see, Drakken is, on his hands and knees. And back with Hermit. And hacking complete. Now reversing Drakken's energy flow. And we see, when she does that, all of the power on Belial Gore cuts out. Okay. A blackout? Does that battleship do this? I can't see. And Rebecca looks around. I love the little detail there of Happy's eyes are flashlights. But yeah, it looks like all the power on the Belial Gore is out. If this panel here is anything to go by. But there's a lot of electricity, all over the Belial Gore room. And Sibir looks up, what's going to happen now? Namira's just all grins. If my predictions are correct, Drakken will be weakened. And Pino's just jumping up and down. Master, now! Muskoy time! Back with the Drakken fight. Drakken is still... and Sister back on the ship just kind of grins. Drakken's ether levels are going down. You did it, Hermit. And Hermit just kind of stares silently before she starts to sweat. He's definitely getting weaker, but something doesn't seem right. And we see Weisz and Shiki are both looking on in shock at something. As Drakken continues to scream, and his body morphs into this kind of, wet, bulbousy kind of texture. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, he's some kind of fucking blob monster now. Okay. And yeah, that's the end of the chapter. Is Blob Monster Drakken. Okay. Alright, let's talk about the flashbacks first, just as a easy thing to dig into. Like I kind of alluded to earlier in the video, the flashbacks they aren't complicated, but they don't need to be. It's just kind of, the first one at the very least is, hey, here's how, here's here's who Drakken stole, who Drakken killed in Weisz's life, is his mother. He lost his mother to Drakken. He realizes that now because he knows Drakken was on Norma 60 years ago, and that's when his mother died. That part's really all we need. I will say, the Sibir flashback, while it's nice to know that's why Weisz and Sibir had that falling out, it doesn't, unless something happens in the next few chapters, it doesn't really contribute to the arc as a whole. It's just kind of, or to the chapter as a whole, it's just kind of there. I don't know, it just doesn't really do a whole lot. If Weisz was dying here, then maybe that would make sense as a kind of here's a little bit more context for Weisz's life right before we kill him off. But Shiki saves him right after that flashback. So that's not what happens here. So to me, it just kind of feels like we needed to fill some more pages to end on Monster Drakken. Which does kind of... onto Monster Drakken, though, does answer the contradiction I was alluded to last week. With the machine, if they use the machine to get rid of Drakken, we don't have the Shiki and Weisz versus Drakken that we've kind of been promised. But this is the nice workaround. The machine clearly does something, but instead of draining Drakken dry, it just kind of, I don't know why it does this, but it turns him into this weird, it kind of looks like a cat monster, you know? I don't know. But I'm excited to see what's going on there, and hopefully the rest of the gang can join in on the fight. Homer has been doing something at the dance club for a while. Maybe she'll finally get here. And maybe Rebecca and Amira and Sibir and Chris will join in. Especially, not Sibir so much because he's like old as shit now, but the other three, maybe they'll join in. But until then, that's all I have to say for this video. Hope you all enjoyed the chapter and the video itself. If you did, drop me a like or subscribe, you know. Do whatever makes you happy, you know. And remember, your life is your own, okay? Bye!